Welcome to Cheap Seats at the Half. I'm Yaron Weitzman here with Cody Thomas, joined by some NYU ice hockey players. We'll get to them in a second. You can listen to Cheap Seats normally Monday nights, 7:30 to 8. We got the basketball game going on now, so things are a little differently. But let's get to our guests, as we're joined by Paul Kazarnovsky, freshman right wing from NYU ice hockey, and Robert Moskalewicz. I hope I pronounced that right this time. Yeah. What's going on, guys?
Hey, nothing much.
Okay, so tell us about the season right now. How's the season going? What's your record? I don't know. One of you can take this if you guys want.
We're 4-9. We just came from the weekend with 2 wins out of 3 games. Doing pretty good. We're on the upswing. Should be a good season.
A lot of improvement.
Why do you start off slowly, and what's the difference now? Why are you playing better?
I think we're all fresh, new. I mean, we didn't really have any chemistry coming into the season, so it took a bit of an adjustment, but now we're starting to click and we're starting to find our way on the ice, I guess.
Does that just come from playing together?
I guess so. And also kind of getting to know each other's tendencies, I guess, yeah.
You say that with a smile on your face. Why?
Well, I mean, I don't know. On and off the ice, you got it. It's both.
It's kind of awkward. 4 freshmen, a bunch of sophomores, some transfers. It's kind of weird. You got to get to know each other.
Yeah.
So, I saw there's some grad students on the team also, right? You have a... Is that a little different, kind of how you guys are all different ages? You have, like you said, a bunch of freshmen, you have some seniors, you have grad students. Does that cause problems? Does everyone get along okay?
Everyone gets along fine. It's just, first time you see the tryouts, you see 2 25-year-olds, you're like, whoa, I'm competing with men here.
Guys who are shaving every day and you're not?
Yeah, basically.
Alright, so Paul, how do you end up at NYU playing hockey?
I'm originally from California, San Jose, but both my parents went to school here. My brother went to school here, and I was just really interested in the city. And I heard about the program from online, and it just looked like a perfect fit, and so far it has been. It's just a lot of fun having hockey and the academics.
So you recruited at NYU, pretty much, as opposed to the opposite?
I guess, yeah.
Robert, how did you end up at NYU?
I was born in New York City, and then when I was 3 months old, moved to Georgia, started playing hockey, and junior year went to prep school in Maine, Kents Hill, and started applying to schools. NYU was a good school, had some hockey, and decided to come here and play.
People play hockey in Georgia?
Yeah, we're actually really growing really good. We got a couple teams. It's getting big. It's not as big as Florida, but we're getting there.
Okay, we'll get past Florida. Do you guys find it hard to be student athletes here at NYU? A little busy? You manage okay?
Yeah, we get fine. Classes, a little trouble. You gotta sometimes miss a practice, but we get our work done. We get things going.
Yeah.
That was a very vague answer, just so you know.
It's all time management, I guess. It's not easy, but I mean, you gotta just focus when you have time, I guess, and not get distracted too much by everything there is in the city, I guess.
What are you both majoring in? Do you know? Or what school are you in? How about that?
I'm in LSP. I'm undecided right now.
Paul?
I'm in CAS. I'm also undecided.
Any idea what you're interested in?
I'm thinking about pursuing the health policy thing, the whole 5-year program, intensive program. I'm not sure.
I was thinking about maybe doing law, so doing graduate school here at NYU. So right now, I'm still a little undecided on my major, but.
I wanted to ask you something. The hockey, it's a club sport, right?
Yeah.
Can you explain the difference, because it still confuses me, what the difference between a club sport and a intramural, or even club, intramural, and NCAA, or UAA, I guess is officially what we're in Division 3. Do you guys know the difference?
I mean, I guess with intramural, it's all within. Is it within the school? Is it not within the school?
Yeah. But
I really don't know.
Yeah, intramural's within the school, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, for club, we get to travel a bit, and we get some sort of funding for that. We get to play other schools. We're in a division. We're in like Division 2, I guess, and it's just below what would be a varsity sport, I guess, which is Tier 3.
From what I understand, the D3 and D1 hockey teams seem to practice every day, and we, on the other hand, twice a week, games on the weekends, so
it's nice.
Not as much of a commitment as those guys.
The teams you're playing, are they mostly... you guys, I went to a game of yours, actually. You guys played against University of Maine, I think. You play against... They had a club team, and they also have a big-time hockey team. Is that what you guys are mostly facing? Schools that have... Kind of Northeast schools, like, let's say BU, I don't know if BU, if they have a club team and a...
Yeah.
Is that what you're facing, kind of facing club teams of these big schools?
It's a little bit of both. It's a balance. I guess most teams with big programs also have a club team, but we also face teams from more small
Jersey and Connecticut.
Jersey, Connecticut.
Not big
others.
names.
Yeah, I guess.
You getting fans for your games?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a rowdy crowd.
It's
Rowdy
been
crowd,
actually,
yeah.
It's been actually pretty good. I've been surprised. Yeah.
Someone gets a hat trick, they throw hats on the ice?
Not yet. No.
Okay, not yet. Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually. And one thing that is interesting, and I guess this could be... We're discussing whether this is okay even to ask beforehand or not, but I understand you have a female goalie on your team.
We do.
Yes.
Is that... And this is not me saying that that's not okay, but is that a little weird for you guys? Is that different? Is it take adjusting to?
Since she's a goalie, it's actually a lot less adjustment. You don't think about it. You just shoot. Don't worry if she's gonna get hurt. It doesn't really matter. You just see it as a player.
Just in general, though, she's such a nice girl. Like, she's the easiest person to get along with, so it's been an easy transition. It's no problem for us. We've all accepted her.
And most of the players on your team, were they recruited? What your coach, Chris? I'm sorry, pronounce his last name for me.
Chris Costantino.
Costantino. Okay.
Yeah.
The players are. He's new?
He is new. This is his first year.
Is his first year?
Yeah.
So is he recruiting for you guys? Is there recruiting even in club sports?
Not really, but he's really into. He wants to really, I guess, pursue developing our program into a varsity team. So he has connections into other leagues that he's trying to recruit from, and also help us, bring in talent to NYU.
So he tells you guys that the goal is to eventually turn NYU club ice hockey into a varsity sport.
Well, he just wants to. I guess so. He just wants to bring out the fans, and I guess just build a program, whatever that means.
He's trying to build a culture. We don't really know what he wants in the end, but
he's
now
the
it's a culture.
scientist.
Yeah.
He's listening.
Is he described as a player's coach, as a, let's say, for football fans, you kind of have the Wade Phillips type coach, or the Jason Garrett, which is what he's kind of being compared to, type coach? You have the players and the hard ass. Which one do you say he's closer to? There's no wrong answer. You can say whatever you want. Just philosophies.
He's
little tough.
More of a tough guy.
Okay.
Hockey's kind of hard to find players coaches. You got to be tough on your players.
He's hard on you guys during practice.
Yeah.
I think it's fine though, because we don't see each other that much as a club team, and we are a rowdy bunch, so we kind of need that kind of help, I guess.
What does that mean when you say you're a rowdy bunch? You want to elaborate on that?
Well, we just have some goofy kids who sometimes like to stray away from what we're trying to do sometimes, but
Yourselves included?
yeah, I guess.
Do you have any good stories about a example of your rowdiness, or are you straying away?
Not really stories. It's just generally just joking around, I guess.
We have players from different backgrounds. We're all different. So
Yeah.
we got a NASCAR player and one guy, a couple Russians, and then Canadians and Americans. It's just a lot of different cultures.
Yeah.
Give me the highlight of your season so far.
Our first home win against University of Maine, 5-4.
Yeah.
Big close game. We finally got one for the home fans, and that's where our winnings started coming finally.
You consider yourself a better home team?
Definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
I think.
Do you actually feel a difference when you're playing at home?
Well, our rink is kind of special because it is Chelsea Piers. I think it's smaller than regulation size.
Can I ask you a
I
question?
seem to like that.
As someone who's not a huge hockey fan, I went to a game of yours. It's not going to help if it's freezing and you have to sit there with like 3 jackets on while watching a game.
That is true, but I think part of the enjoyment is that it's so different from it's its own atmosphere. You gotta get ready for the hockey. It's a different world in the rink, I guess.
What kind of things are you guys doing to try to help build the NYU hockey program individually? Anything, you're just working on yourselves?
Just trying to play a good game and pass out flyers for our game. Just trying to get people to come.
Do you have people you knew that kind of from your hockey backgrounds that you kind of try to tell and spread the word about NYU? I don't know, I'm sure you guys put on junior teams and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you stay in touch with people from those teams?
A little bit, yeah. I've talked to some of my former teammates about it, but I think Chris is really taking charge of all the recruiting, so he's welcomed us to kind of give him names or give him any sort of advice, but he's kind of taking it on.
We'll go off of hockey, off of NYU hockey a little bit. You guys root for NHL teams?
You said you were from San Jose, right?
Yeah.
Sharks fan?
Yeah, I am a Sharks fan.
The playoffs were a little disappointing last year.
Yeah, it hasn't been good through my lifetime. Yeah.
Does Georgia have a NHL team?
Atlanta Thrashers.
Oh, okay.
Really struggling team. Not too good.
Is that it? You guys big NHL fans or not so much?
I've started watching this year a little more. In the past I haven't watched.
So you're a big hockey player, but you're not an NHL fan.
You gotta play more, you gotta practice.
That's why.
Yeah.
No time to watch.
No time to watch.
Yeah, same.
Do you follow any professional sports?
I'm a big soccer guy.
Soccer, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, my mom's British, so I'm a huge Arsenal fan. So that's like my Saturday routine after a Friday game is to watch soccer in the morning.
And then maybe do work later.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually?
Yes.
I love to watch the NBA playoffs when they come around.
Yeah.
Root for the Lakers
that
and Kobe.
tends to be. Ooh, I'm a Celtics fan. I think the relationship between WNYU sports and the hockey team just ended. No, I'm kidding.
You skip the regular season?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm a huge basketball fan, and I do too. I know you're even bigger than I am. You watch every game.
Mm-hmm.
Or almost every
big
game.
waste of time. Big waste of time. We'll get last question I want to ask you. Why don't you tell people listening why they should care about NYU hockey?
Okay, first. Alright, I'll take it. You should come to NYU hockey because it's a fun time. We love when the crowd's going, I guess, and we will always do our best to play hard, entertain, and also just, do everything we can to make the game.
No matter the opponent, we're gonna try our hearts out. You're gonna
Yes.
see a good physical effort from us.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, guys. It's Paul Kazarnovsky, Robert Moskalewicz here at Cheap Seats at the Half. We're going to send it back out to Chase, Justin, and Russ for the second half of Violets against taking on York University. For Cody Thomas, I'm Jaron Weitzman. We'll see you after the game.